Okay. 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 Zareen, are you there now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Thoba, can we hear your voice?
Hi, Prof. I can hear you very well.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thoba, thanks for availing yourself within a very short notice. We normally have an academic tradition in the ER program where after successful graduation, Zareen normally follow up to get the views and have a chat with graduates, And you being one of the recent successful graduates, you'll be having a chat with the beautiful Zareen. Thank you very much. Zareen, over
Thanks.
to
Thanks.
you.
Hi, Thoba.
Hi, Zareen, are you?
Well, thanks. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. I'm well.
That's good to hear.
I can now safely say I'm well.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Okay, so to start off, can you tell us a bit about yourself, your hobbies, your interests?
Oh, okay. I'm a Durban boy, born, bred, but out in Durban. Came up the side when I think in 1999. My interests are studying. I'm an ardent runner. I love running a lot. I've done 3 comrades already. I was hoping to go forward for the 4th one this year, but COVID happened, so unfortunately I couldn't. But I'm a very easygoing person. I consider myself a very bubbly person. I can be reserved at times, but yeah, that's just me.
Okay. Well, thank you for that little bit of insight. I was going to ask you what stopped you from going for your 4th one, but then you said COVID-19.
COVID happened, but I'm still training, with the hope that maybe next year we might be given an opportunity, to
Well,
run again.
I hope that you are given that opportunity.
Yeah, no, we'd kill to get that opportunity after what happened this year.
Okay, so the next question that I have for you is, what does obtaining your master's mean to you?
Oh, sorry. It means the world to me. That's the long and short of it. It means the world to me. Look, I believe that a whole lot, of good things, lies ahead for me. Things will begin to happen in my space. I needed it a lot, because I do have the experience and everything, but I just needed this master's to function at the level that I've been willing to function at a more higher level, at a more executive level, within my space. And yeah, it really means the world to me.
And to the people around you, your friends and your family?
They're very proud of me. No one thought, Thoba can actually go out there and achieve what he achieved. They've always known that I have this deep love for education. But when I decided to take a plunge, some were very supportive, some were a little skeptical, because obviously of the time needed, and had just started a family. So it was, a tricky one in terms of whether I was going to, survive the new relationship and the new family that I had started. Because obviously studies were one way or the other going to, be, or stand on the way or be a little bit of an interference of some sort. But yeah, generally they are very happy. They are very, very, very impressed. Yeah, and they believe that I have so much potential and that I can still go all the way. But yeah, I am not sure whether I want that at this point in time. I think I still need me time.
Yeah, time. You can give yourself time to take it all in.
Yeah, no. I really, I had lost completely. My social life died, I had lost it completely. So I'm just really trying to again spend time with family, regroup a bit, and then see where to from here.
Okay, fantastic. So the next question that I have for you is regarding the topic that you chose, revisiting
Yes.
disciplinary hearing process procedures in South African organizations. So my
Yes.
question to you is, what inspired you to choose this topic and what have you learned from it?
Look, Zareen, I work in the space. I work a lot with CCMA. I conduct and assist in disciplinary hearings in the organization that I'm in. I've worked in different organizations and I've seen so much inconsistencies. I've seen how the CCMA does things. I've seen how the employers do things, and the employers themselves, they don't even, have a standard way of doing things because the CCMA is in a way confusing. They set their, in my view, they set their own standard and procedures that are not really aligned with the provisions of the LRA. So that's why you would find different employers doing different things or applying different approaches, because they don't do that because they believe it's the right thing to do, but they do that to try and keep the CCMA away, in my view, or to align with the CCMA, which is not correct. We have to align with the Act and not with the CCMA.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, and I think the Labour Court has been very clear in that regard, and a plethora of judgments where they've lashed out at the CCMA in the manner in which they do things.
Okay.
So basically, that's what inspired me to actually pursue, so that I could get to the bottom of this and find out why does the CCMA do things in the manner that they do, and why do employers have now moved from what the Act requires and are now doing things in accordance with the CCMA expectation and requirements and not the Act.
And what was your conclusion?
I have
Information.
with the information, that I gathered, and the responses from the participant, it became very clear that we have actually moved from the requirements and the expectations of the Act, and that a lot needs to be done. That indeed we need to review these procedures. We need to review even our disciplinary, procedures as employers now, and align with the Act, and go back to the basics, in terms of what the Act requires. And the Act doesn't require too much from the employers, but it requires that the employer give the accused person, a right to a fair hearing, and that all it requires, and a fair hearing in the sense that the basic rights are adhered to. An employee is given a right to state their case, a right to be represented as the Act prescribed, and nothing more than that. Not all these things that are happening at the CCMA, which are very legalistic, that's not what the Act envisaged.
All right. Well, that's quite interesting, actually. Thank you for sharing that with us. The next question that I have for you is, what was your experience having Professor Wilfredo Pere as your supervisor?
Yeah. How candid do you want me to be, Zareen?
As candid
Oh,
as you.
where do I start? Where do I start? Zareen, I think Prof is the most passionate, patient, professor that I ever came, into contact with. He's been, look, he's very strict. He's very strict. He wants his work. He doesn't dally when he wants his work. He wants his work. He's very particular with the quality of work, that he wants out of the student. But his guidance has been, exceptional. We have had our roller coaster relationship. At times I just wanted to quit and leave this whole thing, but with his carrot and stick approach, as you would normally put it, I think, at the time where my feet couldn't carry me, I still found the reason to carry on, because he would speak sense to me. He would encourage me as much as he would scold. He would encourage you, and he would guide you, and he would support you where you need support, but he expects you to do 100% on your side.
Yeah.
Please, I think I had a wonderful experience working with him.
That's fantastic to hear. I think that the reason why Professor Pere also pushes you so hard is because he sees the potential that you have to be better than the work that you produced initially.
And I'm happy that I actually was allocated the kind of, a professor, or the kind of a supervisor that he is, because I think if probably it was someone else, I would have quitted. But
you don't even need to find out if that would have happened.
Oh no, the passion that he has, you don't want to let him down. The patience that he has, you just want to make him proud, and return the favor, and that's the only way you can return the favor, even though it's more for you than for him, but you just want to make sure that at least you do the best that you can, so that he's also encouraged to support. But I've never seen such a passionate and such a patient man. All thanks to him.
Well, thank you for that. I'm sure that he appreciates it as well. And the last question that I have for you is, what advice do you have for other students who are aspiring towards their master's degrees?
Look, Zareen, when I went through the interviews, when I was going through the selection process now, there were certain questions that were posed to me, and at the time, I just didn't understand the relevance, until I found myself, in the middle of the sea. Then I understood what the relevance of those questions were. I was asked something like, how many hours do I intend to put in a day? And times that by 4, and then the weekend separately, and I just couldn't understand, why do I have to, But when I started doing the actual project, then I understood. So the advice that I would give to anyone who wishes to pursue it, one, they must be 100% sure that they want to do it. They must be disciplined. They must make sure that for the duration of the research work or the project, they dedicate all their time to their project. So you need a high level of discipline. 2, you need a an extremely high level of attention to detail. Because half the time I would get into trouble with Prof for such. So attention to detail, you know. So you have to be thorough, you have to be meticulous, you have to, more importantly, you have to be dedicated, and you have to be extremely disciplined.
Okay. Well, thank you for that piece of advice. And thank you for taking the time out today to have this interview with me. I really appreciate it. And congratulations on obtaining your master's.
Thank you, Zareen.
That smile on your face says
The
everything.
excitement is yes, yes.
And I wish you everything of the best on your future endeavors.
Oh, thank you so much, Zareen. Thank you so much. You know, each and every day until the graduation day, you know, it's for celebration for me. I celebrate each and every day. And I lay my hands on that paper. Yeah, but thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Thabo. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay, enjoy yours too, man. Thanks.
Thank you
Okay,
very
thanks.
much, Thoba. Good to hear from you once again. And
Thanks, Prof. Thanks, Prof. Keep well. Keep well.
I'm just telling you guys, it's wonderful having you on board, and I wish you all the best in your future career.
Thank you.
And I hope you will put all you have learned into practice.
Yeah, no, I've already started, Prof. You know, because then it's of no use to spend 3 years doing what you did and going through what you went through and not really apply it and not really show that you have acquired such a level of knowledge and experience.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Prof. Keep well.
Okay. Okay, you are free to log off. We're having another interview coming in on board.
Okay, all the best, guys. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, Prof.
Zareen, let's end this and move to the next phase.
Fantastic.
Yeah, okay.